welcome back to a special episode of the Gaming Pulpit where we're just going to be basically comparing the two heavyweights in open world under the umbrella of Sony Computer Interactive. It's going to be Horizon Zero Dawn, which is one of my favorite games, versus the Days Gone game. And what we are comparing now is the actual clouds. Now, Horizon Zero Dawn credits and stuff. Let me talk about Days Gone. It seems like they have some sort of a texture, parallax texture going on here. I don't think it's volumetric like Horizon Zero Dawn. Pretty cool looking for what they have there. As you can see here, full-on biometric clouds, basically with the Horizon Zero Dawn game, and just the shading that they have in there and the lighting. There's a whole PDF with that one, so you can go ahead and check it out. I think it's better in Horizon. Now we are looking at the lighting and effects, and what they have is volumetric lighting, or you have the God rays. You have the fog that they have in this game. Really nice stuff. I mean, really nice stuff going on here. They somehow can render dust in this game and make it look really authentic. I think dust in this game looks really nice. What they have in Days Gone is humidity. As you can see here, the fog. You see how the light is basically catching off of the fog here and causing God rays in there. It's not overused, which is pretty cool. I really like the fact that it's not overused in here. It's used tastefully, and it has a really amazing effect. I mean, fog is what this game has. It's in a, in a kind of a forest-like environment where you can see humidity and stuff like that. But you can clearly see God rays there. Really nice stuff there. I mean, honestly, it's a good-looking game. It really is. And I like it. Next, we got weather. Weather is very hard to capture in either of these games because weather is such a random event. Right now, this is a heavy storm, so you can see like the trees kicking up and stuff like that. You can see the water build up and stuff. I wasn't able to actually capture that in Horizon Zero Dawn because of how random the weather is. I like this flashlight actually catching a light as well, or catching, the raindrops. I thought I muted this shit. Either way, you can actually see the. I'm gonna have to go back and mute this shit. But either way, I'm not. You can see the puddles that they have in this game. I mean, just the textures work. It may not be as high quality as Horizon, but it's definitely cohesive and all together. I really like it. So this is the rain effects with the Horizon Zero Dawn here. I mean, thousands upon thousands of actual particles that generates the rain. This game also creates puddles and stuff like that. You can actually see too, like the rain is affecting the little river they have going on there. It actually disturbs the surface of the river. Pretty cool stuff. I really like it. But there was no wind here. That's what kind of sucks. There wasn't a lot of wind here because this is just a downpour, not like an actual storm. I was like, shit. Anyway, you can't have it all, right? You cannot have it all, but that's okay. Here's the water. This is where the game fails miserably in this game. There's no interaction. I don't think they're going to patch it in there like they did Horizon Zero Dawn as well. But it looks good from afar. I mean, it still goes with the art style of the rest of the game. I mean, the whole game doesn't really have too many weak spots. Whereas with Horizon, this actually didn't happen when the game first came out. They actually patched it in there, where you can see like the shaders actually affect the surface of the water. The water surface, I should say. So pretty cool stuff there. It's not as like great as like Ubisoft games. They have like a whole water system going on there, which you got to commend them for. But it's still good. I like it. I like it. Next is textures. They have this really cool thing in Days Gone where they have subsurface shadows. I'm sorry, screen space shadows. Excuse me. It makes the little details and pebbles and stuff like that like pop. I mean, they should do it more often in games, but they have pretty decent quality. but it's not up to par as, Horizon. I mean, you can clearly see Horizon has like really heavy excuse me, details here. Um, super super high res textures here. Um, but then again, you gotta look at Days Gone. Could they affect their textures there too? With the snow. But anyway, look at the foliage in this game. So as you can see, the foliage there's a lot more interaction with the foliage in Days Gone. There's certain patches that are affected in the Horizon, but this game has a lot. Here's You can see these red patches of plants, whatever the hell you want to call it, is affected by Aloy, but nothing else is. Uh, Actually, explosions actually affects the leaves of any kind of foliage in Horizon, but just your main character just doesn't, you know, which kind of sucks. Particles. I love the fire that is in Days Gone. I mean, it's beautiful shit. Especially when you light up hundreds of fucking zombies with the fire. Good shit. Good shit. It was just too much to actually take a picture or film, and I didn't have time for that shit. But you can see the fire is pretty good. The fire's not bad here. But you can tell like these are clearly sprites. Again, with a game that looks that good, it's hard to it's easy to pick out little flaws. But the particles that they have going on in here, you can see it's affected by wind and shit like that. This is one of the few games that do that. Draw distance was very hard because of the way that Days Gone actually renders their shit. They render it in such a way where you can't see, like, the mountains obscure the other parts of the world and stuff like that. But for the most part, the draw distance isn't that bad. It's pretty good. I don't know how many trees they got rendered here. Pretty cool shit. I mean, oh man, it looks like thousands of trees that are rendered here, man. And then of course they got the fog here, even though we already talked about that, but still. The draw distance for Horizon Zero Dawn, everybody knows it's pretty damn good. People say that the mountains obscure a lot of the environments to kind of cheat their way into, you know, appearing that it could do like a high draw distance. But I mean, you can clearly see it's a lot of space that is rendered there. It's a lot of space. There's a pretty good amount of detail and stuff like that as well. I had to go to the desert area so you can see everything far. But that's all I have there. Like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate you guys, reviewing the video and stuff like that. It really helps me. I gotta go cook some chicken. Peace out, guys.